It's not necessarily a good idea to talk about envying their clients, but one of the things that happens to you as a guitar builder, specifically a boutique custom guitar builder, is that your clients are getting to do something that you kind of wish you did yourself, and that is commission a custom instrument built to your specs by somebody who you admire, whose work you want to own and enjoy and love for yourself. And while we do, of course, get to commission from ourselves an instrument, I'd like to build this triple-necked monster. I would like to build something with these specifications, these pickups, etc. That's not necessarily for yourself. There's a bit of that, but it's not the case. Going external and saying, I like your work, I want to support you, and I want to see what you can do to enhance my life, my playing, my aesthetic on stage, or I can't achieve this particular goal when I'm playing, and I'd like to, you can help me do that. You can facilitate that. I love starting projects. I love planning the project and figuring out what the possibilities are. The beginnings of a custom build, they're amazing. Now, one of the projects that I started at Crimson Guitars that's taking on a life of its own is the Dorset Guitar Museum. We needed to fund the fact that we wanted to start, well, what's hopefully going to be the National Guitar Museum, and a massive, also, you've heard me talk about it, let's move on. We set up Daily Guitar Draw in order to fund that. So part of the profits from us selling tickets and giving away a guitar a day go to funding the museum, etc. And we realized, or I realized, that through this platform I could promote smaller builders. Last week we did I looked at a fantastic acoustic guitar by JKM Guitars, and we're going to be seeing more of that sort of thing coming through. But a few months ago, we commissioned an instrument by Valenti Guitars. And the eagle-eared among you will remember that Luigi Valenti used to be one of my apprentices. He put in his time at Crimson Guitars, and then, well, he decided that instead of staying in the wilds of Dorset, he decided that going back home to Italy sounded a little bit more fun. In spite of me saying, don't start your own business as a guitar builder. My gosh, man, that's stressful. He went and did just that, and he's done a very, very good job of it. The attention to detail, not only in the instruments, but in everything around the instruments, that is, hey, a cause of that stress and that worry, but he's doing it very well.
Warte.
On the live stream, we do 2 live streams a week through Daily Guitar Draw, where we draw tickets and we give away all of these guitars. People have won multiple, it's amazing. And on that live stream, we chose a few specifications to customize one of Luigi's flagship models.
Luigi, how are you doing?
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
And, well, this is what they made. Oh my. The problem with guitars like this is that there shouldn't be... most guitar review videos they're not done like we're doing them from the point of view of a luthier. It's a player who's playing the thing and making it sound like that guitarist makes it sound, and you're done. Yeah, it plays well. Yes, it's set up well, and most of them are paid for advertising, really, or many of them are. We're looking from a completely different point of view. I'm looking from the point of view of, I'm a guitar builder. Is this a good idea? Why do they do this? And most importantly, what can you learn from how this luthier has done it? When I started building guitars, I spent hours and hours and hours, and then some more hours, reading guitar review magazines. Because YouTube didn't exist back then. Yes, I'm that old. I would read all of these things and see the photos and see what the editors and what the reviewers would say about how it was made, what the design choices were, etc. And that is what I'm getting back to here. I do not expect to find anything wrong. In fact, I know there's nothing wrong. But I will find and see and talk about things that I would do differently. And I might as well start with that. The F-hole here. It's the way it's done on many instruments. And you've got that lovely thick edge. Personally, I taught Luigi better. Luigi, my gosh, man. It's a lot more work, but I think that on a carved top instrument like this, if you bevel the inside edge to make that look more delicate, it just makes the instrument feel, well, daintier, more attractive. But if that is the only issue I've got, well, that's a pretty significant thing. Top quality hardware, these Goto bridges, I think that's a Goto bridge, it's absolutely gorgeous. The finish is stunning, apart from the finger marks and stuff that I've left on it through playing for the last few weeks. The pickups, Luigi hand makes these. He learned how to do that at Crimson as well, and he makes these himself. The pickups were part of our speccing up, as was the finish and obviously the choice of model. 24 frets, 24 absolutely perfect frets, mother of pearl inlays and side dots. And actually, talking about the side dots, that is one of the other things. This is one of the other things that I would potentially just pick up and change. And I don't like being negative at all. But the purple tint, which is a colour I love, personally I would have scraped that off the front edge of the fingerboard there. They do look cool, they're just not quite as visible as they could be. You can see the fret ends, the setup, it's absolutely spot on. Something else that a lot of people miss is the nut. And many people will cut a nut and have the strings basically buried way inside the nut. These have been done with the strings just sitting in the nut. You've got enough purchase to keep it where it needs to be, but it doesn't have an issue with binding. It's called the model the Nebula. Come on, Luigi. See, I haven't even taken it out of the case yet. It's just so pretty against this background. I'm going to put this guitar on my workbench and we'll talk about it a bit more. Don't forget, it could be yours. The carve is beautiful. The top, it is quilted, spalted maple. And what looks like a burst around the edge is far cooler than that. Just lovely and extreme. And he's gone and kintsugi'd the finish. So basically this is the Japanese technique of using gold lacquer to fill cavities and gaps and breaks in ceramics, and he's used gold inside the punky, spalted, softer sections and the cracks. It's an incredibly characterful top. The stain, you've got a couple of different colours of stain in there, and we're just seeing the black limber body with the faux binding. Rather delicious. Smudgy. Smudgy. High gloss finishes, smudges. Yeah. I love the combination of a humbucker with a P90 in the neck. The only addition that I would add is piezo. Having a piezo, a humbucker, and a P90 in one guitar. Hell, that's something that I would personally love to commission. I do hope Luigi's using crimson stains. Signed, beautiful, all the data, set neck, 6 strings, 25-inch scale, quarter-sawn flamed maple neck, quilted maple with Kintsugi finish, ebony fretboard, mother of pearl, parabole mother of pearl. It's just lovely. Stainless steel frets as well. This fills me with joy. Well done, Luigi. Very, very impressed. Interesting design choices here is that angled, beveled cutaway. And Luigi has also used gold paint or gold, maybe even gold leaf on that cutaway. Now, if you watch his build videos, you can see that basically these really are handmade guitars. A luthier can take something that is often mass-produced. Well, millions of things that look like this are made day in, day out in factories for not very much money. And they do bring something special. In the last 5%. In the fit, in the finish, in the fretwork, in the setup, in the choice of materials. I really have enjoyed having this guitar here. Luthier, Luigi Valenti. Via Rosa, Luxembourg, Castello, Italy. Well done.